Hey third grade, today is the day we are going to finish up your character projects. First, I'm going to give you a little refresher on how to put the background behind your character, and then Mrs. Lukes is going to tell you all about a bonus activity to do if you finish up your character in time. Open the Green Screen by Do Ink app, press the plus, and create a new project. Press the bottom plus sign, press Photos, and add your background. Then you'll press the plus sign above, press Photos, and add your character. Then you'll make any necessary adjustments. Then you're all set. Make sure you post it to your art teacher on Seesaw.
Thanks for that introduction, Miss Murphy. I can't get over how awesome the believable characters are coming out. Here's the thing though, now that you're done with your believable character, what I want you to do is kind of rewind your brain. Go back in time to the beginning of third grade when we talked about Keith Haring. What we're gonna do is we are gonna do an animation in the app Flip-A-Clip about Keith Haring. I have a demonstration for you that I'd like you to watch that teaches you how to draw the Keith Haring figure, and then it teaches you how to animate the Keith Haring figure as you go through in Flip-A-Clip. Remember, finish your believable character first. Once you're done with that, go ahead and try this bonus activity.
Today we're going to start working with Flip-A-Clip, and what we're going to do first is hit the plus sign down at the bottom, and then you want to name your animation. I'm going to name mine Haring since we are going to be making Keith Haring style figures, and then you want to choose your background. So you can either bucket fill your background, pick a picture for your background, or you can even just use one of the standard backgrounds that they have there. Down at the bottom is an important thing. There's a spot that says frames per second. If you look at this, it says 12 right now. So what they're saying is that every 12 drawings you draw equals 1 second of animation. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to slow it down, and I'm going to set it at about 5. So that way I'm making 5 frames per second. After you're done setting that, you want to click the word Create Project, and it will take you to the next step. Once inside of Flip-A-Clip, you're going to go ahead and use the pen tool to start drawing your Keith Haring style figure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the head, then I'm going to draw some arms, I'm going to draw the legs, and then I'm going to draw another arm. After you create your figure, if you notice down at the bottom there is a plus sign. If you want to click the plus sign, it will take you to a gray onion skin of the figure that you made. Another option though is if you delete this out and you take your character and you click on him and hold on him, you take this cloning one here, which is the double, and then over on the right hand side, if you click this one, it will move it over to the next frame. What's nice about doing it this way is it makes an exact clone of what you made. Once here, you're going to take the eraser and you're going to erase out the piece that you want to start moving. For example, in mine, I'm going to move this right arm here. So I'm going through and I'm erasing out this arm so that way I'm able to draw it back in. After you erase the arm, the next step that you want to do is to move the arm. So where you placed it before, slightly move your arm up from that spot, or you can move it down. After you move it down, what you want to do next is you want to go down to the bottom. After you move the arm, what you want to do is repeat the process of holding on to the slide at the bottom, clicking the duplicator, and then moving it over to the next one by hitting the one with the arrow. Once here, again, take and erase out the piece that you've decided to move. So if I'm erasing the arm out here, I'm showing that I am going to move this arm. So after I erase it, then what I want to do is take my pen and go ahead and I want to draw that arm moving again in a different location. Once I'm done, again, hit the plus sign once I'm done, hit the person at the bottom, hold them, duplicate them, and then move them over. Once you've moved them over, then again, erase out the arm and decide where it's going to go next. I'm going to repeat this for 5 different slides. so that way I can show you 1 complete second of animation. Moving it over, closing it off, holding, duplicating, moving. Next one, go back in, erase the arm out, and then I want to take my pen, draw it, and connect it. And then from here, what I can do is I can test it out by hitting play to see what it's like to see that arm moving. Once you've completed your drawings, you can go ahead and start bucket filling your colors in. So if I click on the bucket over here on the left and I double tap it, it will take me to the color choices. Once I click on the white panel there, it allows me to choose from the color wheel. Maybe I decide to make my character green. So then I would tap on the character in each one of the frames so that way it is going to turn green. Move it over here, tap on green, and it turns green. So each frame that I go, I'm going to individually tap the characters on each frame so that way they are all turning to green. I also want to change my background, so I'm going to select another color for the background, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go through and I'm going to tap the background of each of the figures so that way they're all turning blue. Once I've completed my animation, I'm going to drop down to the bottom, and you see there's this arrow here that plays it so I can test it out to see what my animation looks like. By all means, you can continue to add slides by hitting the plus down at the bottom, and each frame can add more to your animation. Once you're done though, up in the upper right hand corner you see these 3 little bubbles. If I click on the bubbles, it allows me to make this into a movie. What you want to do is you want to click the pink button that says make a movie, and then once you come to this next screen, you want to hit make a movie again. And it's actually asking me if I want to replace it. I'm going to replace it because I had saved it previously. Yours will probably not ask you to replace it. I'm going to hit replace. It's going to make it into a movie. And then what I do is I hit the word save to photos, and that will take it straight to your camera roll so you're able to upload it to Seesaw. Once you finish your believable character and your Keith Haring animation, hop on over to Seesaw. You only have to post your new believable character if you have not finished it and had not posted it previously. On page 2, you see that there is some characteristics about your character, and again, you only have to post those if you did not post it last week and you're finishing up this week. Page 3 has your Keith Haring inspired animation. You can go ahead and post it on page 3. And page 4 has some examples of the project.